Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the finale of the Pan of Every Color project that I've been doing with a few other lovely ladies here on YouTube. I, as always, will have everyone linked down below as well as the playlist for this project, but this was originally started by the lovely Alejandra Lisette or Alex here on YouTube. She is amazing and I'm sure you have all checked her out previously, but if you haven't, please do it down below. I'm really grateful that she included me into this project pan because I've been loving doing it, and I am quite sad that it's actually over, but I do have quite good progress, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the products. But before we do that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's just move on to the actual products. So before we jump into the products that I had left in this project, I'm just going to go through the two quickly that I hit my goal on in the first update. And the first one came from my Juvia's Place Magic palette, and that was the shade Juvia right here. I did hit pan on that, which was my goal. So that was the first goal that I hit. And then the other goal I hit was from another Juvia's Place palette, and this one is the Tribe palette. And I was working on the center shade Shaga right here, and as you can see I hit pan on that too. I haven't used this anymore since I paneled them because I am panning so many eyeshadows, but I just wanted to show them anyway in case you did miss my first update. So now when those two are out of the way, we're going to move on to the products that we're still in, which is 4 items. And the first one is my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineral Skin Finish, which is the highlighter from them, and I will have up a picture of where I was last update. I didn't have too much left and I was quite sure that I would finish it, and as you can see, this right here is where I am now, so I was able to completely finish it, which I'm really happy about. I rarely go through highlighters, so I'm really happy to have this out of my collection. It's probably something that I won't repurchase since I have so many other highlighters and it wasn't really my favorite, so I'm really happy that I have moved this out, and I'm gonna put this in my back to MAC pile, and hopefully I will be able to have enough products soon to exchange it for an eyeshadow or lipstick. But that is the first item, and I'm really happy and proud that I was able to finish this highlighter. And that highlighter I used 18 times over the last month to finish it up, and in the month before that, or before the first update, I used it 43 times. So the next item is a highlighter stick from CoverFX, and if you checked out my last update, you know that I actually potted that into a little tub because the stick itself had broken off and it was really difficult to use. So I decided to put it in a little container and mix it with a little tiny bit of moisturizer. So I will have up the picture of what it looked like last month, and that is including the moisturizer, so I will have the picture up, and hopefully you will be able to see that I was able to use up quite a lot of it. I'm not there yet. I did use it 19 times over the last month, which is such an improvement from the month before, because I only used it 5 times before the first update, and that was even I think a month and a half from the introduction to the first update. So using it way more in less time is so much better, so I'm really happy that I did it. Kind of put this in the container and mix it with a bit of moisturizer. And how I've been using this mainly is kind of as a primer, or as kind of like a highlighting thing on the top of my cheekbone and my forehead like this. So that's, like I said, is how I got the most use out of this. I'm going to continue working on it, and I'm hoping to have this out of my collection in the next month or so. So when my next empties come out, I am really hoping to be able to include this because it isn't a product that I am loving, so I'm hoping, like I said, to have it out of my collection very soon. So I have 2 more products to go, and I would say that I was able to hit my goal on both of them. The first one is the Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer in the shade number 6, I believe it is. I think the shade is completely rubbed off now, but I'm pretty sure it's shade number 6. And with this one, it was quite full when I introduced it, and as you can see now, I still have quite a lot of it. So my goal was just to get kind of to the in between the texts at the back. So I will show you my progress line so you can see where I am now, and you can see there was where I started, that is my first update, and this is where I am now. So I am not quite there, but I'm very close to hitting between those 2 texts, so I would say that this is probably goal reached. If I use this for another week or so, it would be able to put the line between the text, but it is at the bottom of the top kind of part of the text, so I would still consider this done. And I'm very happy that I have gotten some more use out of this concealer, because it's one that was laying in the back of my drawers for such a long time and I didn't use it very much. So I'm hoping to be able to continue working on this and hopefully get it out eventually. It's just not my favorite concealer to use underneath my eyes, and it can be quite drying, and it's really good for spots though and things like that. So I think this will take quite a long time before I'll be actually able to move it out completely out of my collection, because every time I use it I use so sparingly. So I did use that concealer most times when I did my makeup underneath my eyes, and like I said, it wasn't my favorite, but I did reach for it 21 times, and the only times I didn't reach for it was when my eyes were really dry, because I feel like it clings to the dry patches a bit more. But I think 21 uses is pretty good in a month's time. And then the very final product that I had in this project was the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Fairly Precious. So again, I will have the picture up where I was last time, and I didn't really have much of a goal with this. I said if I could I wanted to hit pan on it, but I thought that would be quite unreachable. But if I show you where I am now, I'm hoping you can see right there that I was actually able to hit pan, which I am really surprised about, because I didn't think I was that close to hitting pan. But since this is a baked product, it's not a metal pan, but I'm hoping you can see the plastic there, because it is quite noticeable to me. So I am super proud of my progress on this highlighter, or it is a highlighter but I'm using it as a blush. And I did reach for this quite a lot, and a lot of time I use this as kind of blush topper or just on this top here, because I've been panning a lot of blushes, especially cream blushes, and what I did a lot of time is I applied a cream blush here and then my highlighter, and then just to blend everything together I applied this on the top of my cheekbones and kind of like in this area right here. And I was able to use this 13 times over the last month. I haven't used it that much in the last week or so because I was able to pan on it, and I am panning so many other blushes, so I didn't want to focus in on simply this one. But in total I used this 13 times, like I said, over the last month, and before the first update I had used it 34 times. So that, you guys, was all for this finale. I am really proud of all of the progress that I did make. I would say that I was able to hit goal on all of the products apart from the CoverFX Enhanced Stick in the shade Click, but I didn't really foresee myself being able to finish that anyway. So I'm very proud, and I have been having so much fun participating in this project. So please make sure you check out everyone else who has been participating in this project, especially Alex, who was the creator of this project. And I'm hoping we'll be able to do something similar to this maybe later this year or next year, because I did really enjoy it. And yeah, that is it for today, you guys. If you did enjoy this, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and otherwise I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.